Hi everyone, welcome back to the craft room. Firstly, my thank you, and that's to Sharon for the coffees. Thank you so much, Sharon. I bought a couple of bits in the, well, it's not a sale, it's the Dies to Die For weekly boxes, which has got sale items in them, or cut price items in them. So if you look on this site, I think it says weekly offers, and there's normally 10 boxes with different things in. Sometimes they're empty, sometimes they've got bits in. So that's where I bought these bits from, but I thought I'd show you what I got. So I've got this little Whimsy stamp lamb slides. This little lamb. This little dog on a present. And I picked up this little elf. I've got this very merry wise men. I don't normally do religiously type things, but I thought they were quite sweet. Birthday penguin. And I got this Whimsy stamps with the dogs and with the cats. So I don't know what that's called. Christmas doggies and Cats Do Christmas. And C&C Designs Funny Unicorn. So that's what I got. That's what I'm using today. And I thought, I don't know if you remember the bunny card, which was done like a bit of a comic strip. I thought this might look good as a comic as well. Obviously a Christmas card. But I did end up giving a lot of my Christmas cards to my sister on her birthday. Made a box and boxed up a few Christmas cards. So yeah, the ones I was getting ahead with have gone. So I do need to get cracking on a few more. So we'll start off getting a panel. I'll get these out just so that we can see where our comic strip squares are going to go. So that will be our first one. That will be our second one. And that will be our third one. And I thought that we'd have the sentiment of, looks like somebody made the naughty list. Just depends on which way we're going to do it. Like that, and then we can have our like that, I think, something like that. No, dogs are going, something's occurring. So I think we'll get the stamps done. I'm going to leave them in the platform so that I can restamp them if I need to. And yeah, then draw the lines in. So let's get the stamp platform out. with a fine liner. Let's start with this one. And what you need to be careful of is if you're using a fine liner with a thicker ruler, it will draw a line on there. So when you start moving the ruler about, it might make a smudge. So you need to do a bit of wiping off afterwards. So just be careful how you pick it up and give it a wipe. I've got this Helix, I don't know where it's from, or well, it's from Amazon, I think. So I thought I might just do some stars just to Christmas it up a little bit. So I wonder what that's going to look like. Let's draw it first. Draw it in. Okay, is it? For the little cat, I've got some E50, E310, 300 and 210. And I'll do this little bit first. That's this little ear. Okay, this nib is a bit fluffy, So I'm going to turn it over. I've got some new nibs, but I'll turn it over first. Use these little puller outs. You can get these from ohuhu.com. There's a discount code in the description, so don't forget to use that. I think it's on everything, but I'm not sure, so give it a go. I'm going to pull that out and flip it over. Push it back in again. That's quite tight on this. There we go. So that's better. Give that a bit of a wipe. Do the others. Do not get nose. And I'll do this little one. And do a little bit of grey in here. I need that out for that anyway. So we're going to do his little hat next. So the grey shading on here. And for his hat we'll go R8, 180 and 12. A little bit of milk is going to have a bit of milky colour. I'm going to blend that out with a bit of the colourless blender. Let's do a bit more of that. So we've got some warm greys for the paper. I don't know why I couldn't think of that word. I think I might have a red cup and plate, possibly. And we'll do those little crumbs. Let's just darken that up a little bit, a bit of grey. A little bit more. Okay. ginger biscuits, E 130, 80 and 60. We'll do a little bit of a green tablecloth. That's a bit of a fluffy one as well, so let's turn that one over. And a GY3 just to do a bit of shading. And to get a little bit of green on this one, I'm going to just do his grounding in green. And the stars are going to be YR2 and Y140. And we'll do a little bit of making the corners. I will get the pens away, get that restamped, and we'll get it put on a card. So do a bit of versifying clay, nice black ink. Let's do a little bit of highlighting, so I'm going to shine up his little buttons. So there's today's card with the little cat eating the cookies, which reminds me of a couple of years ago when I stayed at my sister's for Christmas Eve. I usually stay at Christmas Eve, but the kids stayed over as well, and yeah, they put down some treats for Santa and the reindeer, and yeah, Budget ate it. I mean, bless them, my boys won't take anything if it's on the table, but yeah, as soon as it's on the floor, that's it. It's theirs. So Badge scoffed all that, carrot and all. I think he left a drink. I'm not sure what it was, but it was something he wasn't too impressed with, so he left that. But he ate everything else before anybody had noticed. So, but that's life sometimes. Sometimes Santa gets the treat, sometimes the dog does. But that's it for this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Okay, bye.